This is Matt from Brunch Boxing. I'm here with the legendary manager extraordinaire, Shelly Finkel. How you going today, Shelly?
I'm doing good, except a little cold.
Yeah, it is quite cold
Yes.
outside, man. We are here for the April 4th extravaganza, O2 Arena, London, England, Deontay Wilder versus Chisora. How did that bout come about, Shelly?
Um, Both guys are friends, but they also felt this was an important fight in their careers, and they both have been talking about it. And then it was brought to me, I guess, about a year ago, and it didn't happen. Then another thing, but we always knew it was something that should be in their resumes, and we finally put it together.
Yeah, yeah. Great event, great event. You're back again with Deontay. You guys have been with each other for over a decade now.
Over 15 years,
Yeah,
even when he was amateur.
amazing, amazing. Where do you feel like Deontay is at in his career right now?
I feel this is the best he's been in a long, long time because he's motivated and really wants this, as opposed to many of his fights. Okay, it's another fight. I'm going to do it. And he's really determined now, and he's training hard. And whatever, no excuses for anything, but whatever physical injuries he had have been corrected, and he's in a great place.
Now, you guys have boxed with obviously with Al Haymon and PBC. You've boxed with uh, Matchroom. You've boxed with Turkey Out Sheep with Rehab. What made you guys decide to um, hook up with MF Pro?
Well, it's Amir who is the person I deal with. He's been a friend for a while, and he said, "Look, I'd like to put the fight on," and we said, "Great." Um, no offense to Queensberry or to Sheikh Turkey. We go right back to them at any time if everything goes the way we hope after this fight.
Yeah. Now, you've been with Deontay Wilder obviously his entire career, and you say that he's the best that he's looked in a while. What made you guys go with Chisora instead of the rumored fight with Alexander Usyk, which a lot of fans are also clamoring for?
Um, we were talking to them, and they didn't have everything in detail together. And the Chisora fight was just about ready to be signed, and they came back, and we said, "No, let us get this fight because we're that far along." Because there's always details, how many flights, when are you leaving, who, just a lot of things, and it doesn't happen overnight like people think. There's probably 4 or 5 drafts of an agreement, and we said, "Look, it's not right. Derek is here. We've been waiting for this. We got it. And if Deontay is lucky to be blessed and do what we think he's going to do, we would look to fight Usyk next."
So you would fight Usyk next if
Oh,
Deontay
yes.
were okay. Okay. Now I wanted to talk to you because you've been in the business a long time. You've seen it all. The boxing landscape has changed dramatically over the last few years. Where do you see boxing heading, and do you think boxing is heading in the right direction from a business perspective?
Well, the problem we have today, which we didn't have 10 years ago, is we don't have like an HBO. HBO would help build fighters, and then they would continue to showcase them. And I am thankful for the zone, but there are not as many people watching it as there was then. And you also had ABC, CBS, NBC, which now you have secondary channels. So it's harder to build a fan base, but fans find you, as you can see from Saturday night at the Garden. The place sold out. When you put a good fight in front of the fans with recognizable fighters, it's going to sell. And the fight with Shakur and Lopez was a fight I predicted it would sell out. I told that to people before they even booked it. and it did, and it did big business.
Now, where do you see the boxing business heading if you could prognosticate in a few years?
I think it'll always be here, and I think it'll be big. And I'm very thankful to Sheik Al Turki. Um, he has given a big boost to the sport. He has made fights that wouldn't have been made without him, including 2 days ago. And I thank him immensely for that.
Now, you obviously are with Deontay Wilder. Um, are you still looking to sign fighters? Like, where do you stand? After so many years in the boxing business.
Well, I have a couple of young fighters. There's this well, I have Willie Hutchinson, who is top rated in the light heavyweight division, and he's with Queensberry, and we'll see how that goes. And I have another young fighter over in the UK, which is John Joe, and his last 58 amateur fights he won. He won every junior world title. He's 18, and I expect big things from him. And there's a couple of young fighters. I always veered toward young fighters, unless someone who was, like a Mike Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, the Klitschko's, wanted me to help guide the rest of their careers.
Now, one of your old business partners, well, I don't know if you still do business with them, but Al Haymon and PBC, a lot's been said about their standing within the industry right now. How do you view PBC in 2026?
Well, PBC to me was always Al and I. Al and I go back to the music business days. I adore this guy. And sometimes business gets in the way of friendship because you're looking to do one thing. And if it wasn't the business, you'd say, okay, I'll do this. But you have to do certain things. So we moved to another direction. But if there was something that made sense to do with Al, I'd love to do it.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention Dana White's entry into the boxing world with Zuffa Boxing. There's been a lot said about the TKO with the amendments to the Ali Act. Do you have any opinion on what's going on with the Ali Act?
I'd rather not get into that. There's a
Okay,
lot of politics there. Dana is a friend, and Nick Khan, who is the part of the
TKO. Yeah.
DKO, he was my co-manager with Manny Pacquiao.
Oh wow.
Him and I go back a long way. We're very close friends, and I would always look for an opportunity to do something with him.
Now I want to talk to you about April 4th. Obviously, we know we have Deontay Wilder, Wilder-Chisora. Just tell the fans what kind of show they can expect on April 4th at the O2 Arena in London, England.
Without being corny, bombs away.
Hey, listen, I thank you for your time,
No problem.
Shelly. You've been a real pillar of the boxing business, so thank you for
Thank
doing this,
you.
man. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Shelly Finkel, ladies and gentlemen.